And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Papago Baseball Complex. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2017 Cactus Classic put on by SWWBC Classics. We are underway in the 14U championship game, and it's a pair of Angels teams under the same organizational umbrella. It's the Angels Black against the Angels Gray. And the Angels Black squad, the visitors in this championship game, Ethan Troth, the center fielder, leads off. He's up there with a count of 1-1 strike. And the next pitch is high, and it's 2-1. The Black squad finished pool play in first in the East pool and went 3-1 through pool play, while the Gray squad finished first in the West pool. They went a perfect 4-0. And a pitch over for a strike, and the count is 2-2. So Troth leads off in center field. John Kenner will bat second and play third base. Then Jackson DeCristina, an extra hitter, hits third. The 2-2 pitch. And just off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brendan O'Brien gets the nod in this championship game for Angels Gray. And the right-hander has run the count full, and now his 3-2 pitch is a line drive, and that's into left field. And a base hit gets us started here in this championship game. A leadoff single for Ethan Troth. And the batter will be John Kenner. So again, it's Troth, Kenner, and DeCristina. Then Marshall Williams will bat fourth and play shortstop. Hitting fifth, the right fielder Lance Willem. Then Cade Lacey works behind the plate, bats sixth. Hitting seventh, the first baseman Logan Graham. And we'll get you through the rest in a moment as Kenner steps in with that runner over at first base. Little lead over there at first. And the pitch to the plate, and a swing and a miss. And it's strike one. So after Graham batting seventh, Ian Bealby will play left field and bat eighth. The number 9 hitter's the second baseman Colin Brewer. Then Justin Matthews and Cameron Butters are EHs, along with Cole Larson, who hits 12th. And then Alex Valenzuela, the pitcher, bats 13th. Pitch low and away off the glove of the catcher. Into second base goes Troth. And the count goes to 1-1 on John Kenner. Today finishes up the 4-day Cactus Classic, the third consecutive weekend of tournaments for SWWBC Classics. And a pitch over for a strike, and the count 1-2. Now O'Brien with a look back to second base and the 1-2 pitch. And it's a grounder foul outside of third base. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's John Kenner, I beg your pardon. Runner at second, nobody out, just getting settled in here in the top of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch from O'Brien, and a wave and a miss, and a strikeout of Kenner, one away in the inning. The batter will be Jackson DeCristina. Started just a little bit late today. It's the third game in a row on this field here at Papago number 2. Scheduled for a 12:15 first pitch. Got going at 12:22, so just past the start time. Couple of looks back to second. O'Brien's first pitch to DeCristina. Off the glove. Runner's going to try for third base. The throw goes to third. And in time, runner thrown out, trying to advance after that ball trickled away. And so Angels Black lose a base runner. Now 2 away with the bases empty, and DeCristina will have to try to start it up on his own. And a high pop-up in the infield. And now back to the outfield grass, playable there and put away for out number 3. Angels Black get a leadoff base hit, lose the base runner, and after having a play, Angels Black nothing, Angels Gray coming up. And we move along to the bottom of the first inning. Brendan O'Brien leads off and takes low and away ball one. Alex Valenzuela, the starter for Angels Black, but it's Angels Gray at the plate to bat for the first time. Low and away to O'Brien, 2-0 the count. So O'Brien, the leadoff hitter as the starting pitcher. Nico Villalobos bats second as an extra hitter. Cannon Dush in left field bats third. And a breaking ball lifted into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. O'Brien makes the turnaround first base. He'll stop there, and it's a leadoff single for O'Brien. Now O'Brien will come off for a courtesy runner as we play in the bottom of the first. And that ball down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases. O'Brien's courtesy runner is Noah Quintana. He's going to be waved around. And the relay throw to the plate is not in time. It's an RBI triple for Nico Villalobos, and it's 1-0 Gray. Villalobos delivers. O'Brien's courtesy runner scores, and now Nico's at third with nobody out for Cannon Dush. Work through the rest of the lineup, or through more of it anyway, as Angels Gray are batting 14 in today's championship game. First pitch bounced in, ball one. Batting fourth and playing first base, Trevor Baugh. Jesse Williams in center field bats fifth. The number 6 hitter, the third baseman, Zach Quintana. Then Jake Hernandez catches and bats seventh. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, Harrison Pickett. Jack Crowley, an extra hitter, bats ninth. Pitch over for a strike, 1-1 the count. Batting 10th and playing shortstop, Jake Holridge. Noah Quintana will bat 11th as an extra hitter. Parker Thompson, another extra hitter, batting 12th. The second baseman, Jason Dudley, hits 13th, and Jonathan Downs, an extra hitter, bats 14th. The 1-1 over but high, 2-1. Runner at third, a run in, nobody out for the Angels Gray squad here in the bottom of the first. They lead Angels Black 1-0. And a fly ball into right field. Should get the run in. Catch made in right. And the runner will tag from third and score. So Dush with a sacrifice fly. First out of the inning, an RBI though, as Villalobos scores from third base. And it's a 2-run first inning for Angels Gray. Now Trevor Baugh, fly ball into center field, and center fielder shaded just a little bit into left center. Perfect spot there to make the catch. 2 away for Jesse Williams. Defensively for Angels Black, it's Ian Bilby in left field, Ethan Troth in center, Lance Willem in right. In the infield, it's John Kenner at third base, Marshall Williams the shortstop, Colin Brewer plays second, Logan Graham at first, and Cade Lacey behind the plate catching Alex Valenzuela. And a breaking ball over for a strike to Jesse Williams. The 1-strike pitch fouled off, and it's 0-2. 2 outs and the base is empty, but a couple of runs in for Angels Gray in the bottom of the first. It's the championship game in the 14U division of the 2017 Cactus Classic. Ball fouled out of play on the first base side. Game time temperature 108 today, on our way up to 113. Pitch high, and they count 1-2.
Every other day was fine. Just the one day at Animal Kingdom was like 93. It was hot.
And Valenzuela into the wind of the 1-2 pitch. That's behind Williams. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 popped up and out of play on the third base side. Zach Quintana next for Angels Gray. They lead 2-0 batting in the bottom of the first.
10 o'clock, we go outside the hotel room, and literally we were out there for 5 or 6 minutes. Felt like you had to go take a shower again.
Another 2-2. Yeah, that's low. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Everything we chose to go do was outside. So it was like one of their native dance little troops, and we were going on this city tour, so everything we did was outside.
We went there for our senior trip.
And a 3-2, and it's a swing and a miss. Williams strikes out to end the inning. Valenzuela with a nice recovery after giving up a single and a triple. A couple of fly balls and a strikeout. In the inning for the Angels Gray, then 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. After 1, it's Gray 2, Black nothing. Marshall Williams, the shortstop, leads off in the second inning. Takes strike 1 from Brendan O'Brien. It's Williams, Willem, and Lacey for Angels Black in the second. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball popped up. Third base side might have a play over there, and a good hustle, but just off the glove of the catcher, Hernandez. Wasn't able to get to it to sort of get set. Had to try to make a running basket catch. And could not haul it in, so the count goes to 0-2 on Marshall Williams. And the ball bounced in there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now O'Brien, the right-hander, back to it. The 1-2 pitch. And that's on the inside corner, a cold third strike. Williams first out of the inning, second strikeout for Brendan O'Brien, and now will face Lance Willem, the right fielder. First pitch to Willem over for a strike. And the 0-1. That's up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch misses off the plate. 2-1 the count. And a 2-1. Tapper back to the mound. O'Brien fields, steps, and throws onto first base in time. 2 away. Willem grounds out for out number 2 in the inning, and the batter will be Cade Lacey. And a slow tapper down the first baseline. And it's picked up in foul territory, strike 1. Had a little spin on it, so the Gray squad was waiting to see if that ball might spin back to the foul line, but it did not. And then as the runner got close, decided to pick it up in foul territory. So Cade Lacey will come back to the batter's box, down a strike. And a ball hit well down the left field line. If it's fair, it's going to be extra bases. And it is a fair ball. Lacey on his way to second base, and he'll stop there, a 2-out double. Now Lacey will come off for a courtesy runner. And I believe it's John Canner that's out there running. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes rules change tournament to tournament, but I think typically it's supposed to be the last recorded out if you're batting everyone. Now, if you're only batting the 9, then you can do a substitution or a courtesy runner from somebody that's just not in the lineup. But either way, it's a runner at second with 2 outs. A 1-strike count on Logan Graham, the Angels' black first baseman. And a ground ball hit over to third base, picked up, and a throw across to first, and in time, and that will end the inning. Graham grounds out 5-3 to end the second for Angels Black after an inning and a half. Angels Black still trail Angels Gray 2-0. Zach Quintana going after the first pitch in the bottom of the second. Grounder over to third, on to first base. And a nice pick by Logan Graham, the first baseman. 1 pitch and 1 out to retire Zach Quintana. And the batter is Jake Hernandez. And a slow tapper is going to be a tough play, although it takes a little left turn there and goes foul. Hernandez will come back down a strike. Off-speed pitch high for a ball. 1-1 on Hernandez. Harrison Pickett next for Angels Gray. The 1-1 bounced in, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And that comes inside, and that one hits Hernandez on the 2-1 pitch. A hit batter and a base runner for Angels Gray in the second. Hernandez comes off, and Trevor Ball runs at first. One on, one out, bottom of the second. Angels Gray trying to add on to a 2-0 lead. Big lead over at first base. And a pitch over for a strike. And runner takes off, and the throw to second base not in time. So ball with the stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike on Harrison Pickett. And the ball bounced in there, 2-1. A huge jump out there at second and no play on the pitch that bounces in there. No chance to get Baugh as he steals third. And now it's 3-1 on Pickett. Ball bounced in and it's ball 4. Pickett to first base. The batter will be Jack Crowley, but first a timeout from the Angels black dugout. Playing in the bottom of the second, 2-0 Gray. And a fly ball into right field, and a catch just about from the knees. Running in there, and Willem with the catch. So the ball gets away, and now they got a chance at the runner over at first base. And safe the call at first. So a bunch going on there. Fly ball into right. Willem makes a sliding catch on his knees. Baugh scores on the play, and then Pickett, seeing that ball go through to the plate, thought about taking off for second. They threw behind him at first base and nearly got him, but got back just in time. Now Jake Holridge bats with a runner in for the Gray squad here in the second. They lead 3-0. And the first pitch to Holridge over for a strike. Runner goes, swing and a miss, just trying to protect that runner, and the throw in is not in time. That's a stolen base for Pickett, but now Holridge down on the count, 0-2. Valenzuela with a 2-strike pitch and a ground ball over on the right side, and that's going to sneak through and into right field. Runner's going to be waved around. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. Holridge on a 2-strike pitch delivers an RBI single into right, scoring Harrison Pickett. It's now 4-0 Gray, and the batter is Noah Quintana. Going to get a substitution over at first base as Graham comes off and Justin Matthews takes over at first base. And we talk about this pretty often in the SWWBC tournaments, that it is open substitution. And so with all the extra hitters and so forth, you can make all the defensive changes you want to make. We try to give you the defenses early in the game, and then after that, if we notice a change, we'll give it to you, but don't always get them all. Noah Quintana trying to keep the inning going as Angels Gray follow up a 2-run first with 2 in the second. And a pitch over for a strike. Stretching out the lead over at first, and the pitch is off the plate. 1-1 the count. If Quintana reaches, Parker Thompson will bat next for Angels Gray in the second. Throw over to first, nearly got away. Valenzuela ready, and the pitch up and in, and that one hits Quintana in the upper arm. And that'll put another runner aboard for Parker Thompson. Again, Angels Gray with 4 runs, an RBI triple from Nico Villalobos, sac fly RBI from Cannon Douche, sac fly RBI from Jack Crowley, and an RBI single from Jake Holridge. And another timeout, and maybe a pitching change here for Angels Black. Playing in the bottom of the second, 4-0 Gray. Parker Thompson in, faces a new pitcher as Jackson DeCristina is on to pitch. And the first one to Thompson misses for ball 1. And a pop-up. And just out of play. And the count 1-1. Holridge the runner at second, Quintana the runner at first. 2 outs in the Gray second inning. They've scored twice and lead 4-0. In the 1-1. Off the plate, 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Maybe a foul tip there. 2-2 the count. And the 2-2. And a foul ball. Parker Thompson trying to extend the inning for Angels Gray. Jason Dudley would bat next. And a 2-2. Off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now the runners will get a chance to take off. 3-2 count with 2 outs. And the runners go. The 3-2 misses for ball 4.
Got this, Jackson.
A walk loads the bases. It's the second walk in the inning, plus 2 hit batters. Just 1 hit in the inning for Angels Gray. And they've got the bases loaded, a couple of runs across. And Jason Dudley will step in here in the second inning. And a fastball on the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. The set from DeCristina, the 1-1. Low, 2 balls and a strike. And now the 2-1. That's bounced in, 3 balls and a strike, and nowhere to put Dudley. The bases loaded and 2 outs. Jonathan Downs next. And then back to the top of the order. And that's high ball 4. So A bases loaded walk. Holridge scores to make it 5-0. And now Jonathan Downs with a bases loaded and 2 outs. Yeah, swing and a miss, strike one. Next pitch way outside, 1-1. DeCristina has come in relief of Alex Valenzuela and walked the first 2 he's faced, including the most recent walk with the bases loaded to force in a run. The 1-1. That one's not close. 2 balls and a strike. Brendan O'Brien, the leadoff hitter in the on-deck circle for Angels Gray. They lead 5-0, batting in the bottom of the second. It's the 14U championship game of the 2017 Cactus Classic. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball foul, first base side. And now the 2-2. That's off the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now the merry-go-round will get started for Angels Gray. 3-2 with 2 outs. And the 3-2 pitch. The runners go, and it's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. And I had that as 2 strikes. So, interesting. 3-2 now. So now the runners will go. I think they missed a pitch there. The 3-2. And there's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout ends the inning. 3 runs come across for Angels Gray in the second, though, and after 2, they lead Angels Black 5-0. And we begin the third inning. Ian Bealby takes ball 1. It's Bealby, Brewer, and Matthews scheduled for Angels Black in the third. And next pitch off the plate, 2-0 the count. Angels Black with a base runner in each inning, but not able to force a run across in the first 2. There's a swing and a miss, 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. And that's over the outside corner, a strike, 2-2. O'Brien back to the wind, the 2-2 pitch. Skipped in there, 3-2. And a ground ball over to first base. Scooped up there, and leadoff hitter retired. Now Colin Brewer.
Come on, Colin.
And the first pitch low and away, ball 1.
You're on the rock star team in Minnesota every game. Oh yeah, you were on that.
Tied one.
Yes.
O'Brien, the 1-0 pitch.
What was your record like?
And just misses, 2-0.
Yeah, that was 7. What was your record?
Angels Black again went 3-1 in pool play. Pitch over but low, 3-0.
I have to say, the kids never got down. They went after every single game and played, and none of them were down.
I believe it was 3 different teams tied overall record as that pitch is high, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Brewer as he makes his way to first base. The batter will be Justin Matthews. But 3 teams finished 3-1. Angels Black with the least amount of runs allowed. And the first one to Matthews, a strike. And the pitch just misses inside. 1-1 the count. 1-on-1 out, top of the third. Angels Black trailing Angels Gray 5-0. But that was Angels Black, Blue Chip, and Arizona Future Stars all at 3-1. And a swing and a miss, and they count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Ball down in the dirt and a strikeout of Matthews, 2 away. It's the third strikeout for Brennan O'Brien. 1 in each of the first 3 innings now. So again, Angels Black, Blue Chip, and Arizona Future Stars all finished 3-1, and they all beat each other in their 1 loss. So the next tiebreaker goes to runs allowed as Cameron Butter swings and misses for a strike. Angels Black in their 4 pool games allowed 19 runs. Blue Chip allowed 21. Arizona Future Stars allowed 22. And so that runs allowed number put Angels Black in this championship game. Pop up and out of play over on the third base side. And they count 0-2. Brewer still aboard at first with 2 outs in the third. And the 0-2. Fastball misses just inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that pitch is inside on a 1-2. Butters hit by the pitch. And so Cameron goes to first base. Colin Brewer pushed to second. And the batter will be Cole Larson. Two on with 2 outs in the top of the third. Angels Black down 5. On the first pitch, over for a strike.
Apparently you hit him off your shoe top.
And now time called.
Attaboy. Go to work now.
Pitch off the plate, 1-1 the count. Alex Valenzuela next for Angels Black. And the 1-1. That's off the plate, 2-1 the count.
Still looking good.
And O'Brien trying to get dialed in here and finish out this third inning. Larson trying to extend it. And got under it, popped it up in the infield. It's the shortstop Holridge back on the outfield grass and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Couple of more base runners for Angels Black in the third, but they fail to score after 2.5, still trail 5-0. Top of the order for Angels Gray. First pitch to Brendan O'Brien bounces in for ball one. O'Brien with a base hit and a run scored in the first. And the next pitch high, 2-0. So it's O'Brien, Villalobos, and Dush for Angels Gray in the third. Hard hit ground ball past the third baseman Canner and into left field. It's a leadoff base hit again for O'Brien. Well, again, I don't know why it's taking the extra time there. O'Brien's been on the base for a while, and just like in the first inning, take him a while, but they get a courtesy runner out there, and it's Jonathan Downs who will run at first base. Nico Villalobos with a triple his first time up. And another hard hit ground ball past the diving third baseman into left field. And the table set for the Gray here in the bottom of the third. First two aboard and nobody out. First pitch bounced in, ball one. Now the runner's going to take off on that ball in the dirt, and Downs gets to third base. That's with a sacrifice fly and an RBI his first time up. That's bounced in, and this time it's Villalobos that will take off and go to second base. Second wild pitch of the inning. The Angels Gray lead 5-0 and a chance to add on now with two in scoring position and nobody out. And 3, 4, and 5 in the order coming up. That pitch over the outside corner, a strike, 2-1. And a swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trevor Baugh next for Angels Gray in the third. Here comes the 2-2. And a breaking ball. That one's rolled slowly out to second, picked up there and on to first base. And the ball dropped. That's going to roll away, and another run is in as Dush ends up at second base. The ball goes through the gate over there and out of play, so it's a dead ball, but Dush will stop at second. It's an RBI to score O'Brien's courtesy runner. It's an error on the play at first base. And on that error, Villalobos comes around to score, and Dush ends at second base. So a couple of runs in for Angels Gray in the third. They lead 7-0 as we get a timeout. Trevor Baugh takes strike one. Trevor with a fly ball to center field his first time up. And that ball hit well out to left field, and that'll bounce in front of the left fielder. A base hit, runner around second base, or rounds third rather, and scores. It's an RBI double for Trevor Baugh, and it's 8-0.
Why is the first baseman catching the ball? That's the radio. She's the first one, second. I thought, oh my God, they left the refrigerator open.
Now the batter, Jesse Williams. And Williams gets a piece, and it's a foul tip into the glove, strike one. Ball's at second, still nobody out of the inning. 3 hits and an error. The first 4 have reached, the first 3 have scored. And the 4th one's out there at second. Turned back to second, but no throw. Williams struck out to end the first inning. Trying to do some damage here in the third. Angels Gray win a perfect 4-0 in the West pool.
That would be my law because I'm the one that drinks the mayor. I'm the one that has.
And a big breaking ball over for a strike. And Williams out number 1. First one to Quintana, strike 1. A runner takes off way early and a throw over to third and out at third base. Ball trying to anticipate the move to the plate, I guess, and so he's caught stealing. 1-5 on the play, and that's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And the next one bounced in, and it's 2-1. High ball 3, 3-1. Quintana grounded out to start the second. Now trying to keep the inning going in the third. And a sharp ground ball hit out to the shortstop Williams. Throw bounces in front of Matthews, and to the fence it goes, and Quintana will end up at second base. Two-base throwing error on an E6. Second error of the inning for Angels Black. And the inning continues. The batter will be Jake Hernandez.
Then we open it up and we're going to clean it out, and the like, I don't know where they came from, but the whole garage was flying. I even went out and told the garbage guy. I'm like, just so you know, our freezer died.
Curveball misses inside. It's ball 1.
How was that garbage guy? I'm looking in and going, I believe you. Right?
Where do the bags of wine land? I think he saw the freezer sitting outside the garage. But I did get most of the smell out.
That's bounced in. That'll go to the backstop, and that'll get Quintana to third base.
Come on, Jackson. Focus in now, bud. Let's get this one. You got it?
That's why today I was like, hey, there wasn't any heat out there. Tell him that should freeze. It's good.
And a ground ball foul outside of third. Fights off a breaking ball, popped up foul territory, and just out of the reach of Matthews. Angels Gray trying to get that runner in from third base. And a breaking ball hit well out to left field, but put away there and left, and that will end the inning. Hernandez with the fly ball to left ends it, but Angels Gray had 3 more in the third. After 3, it's Angels Gray 8, Angels Black nothing. Underway in the 4th inning, and it's 13-1-2 for Angels Black in the 4th. Alex Valenzuela takes a ball. Low and away, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And a pop up and out of play. No, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and Valenzuela strikes out. 1 away in the inning. Back to the top of the order for Angels Black, Ethan Troth will bat. Troth with a base hit his first time up. And a first pitch over for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And near the inside corner, a called third strike, and Troth is out, number 2. Now John Canner with 2 outs and the base is empty. It's 5 strikeouts now for O'Brien, including back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th. And a pop-up. And that drops foul, strike 1. Now 1-1 the count on John Kenner, a strikeout victim in the 1st. And the 1-1. That bounces. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You got this, 18.
And a foul ball at the plate, 2-2. And O'Brien looking in. Sign from Hernandez, the 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate, 3-2. And ball 4.
Good eye, Matthew.
Come on, Jackson, drive in.
Go, Jackson.
Now Jackson DeChristina bats with a runner at first and 2 away in the top of the 4th. Angels black trailing Angels gray 8-0. First pitch inside, ball 1. DeChristina popped out to the shortstop Holridge in the first. And a pitch off the plate, 2-0. Yeah, swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch bounced in. That'll go to the backstop, and that'll send Canner to second base. Three and one on Jackson DeChristina. Popped up first base side in foul territory and circling around, and only makes the catch, and that will end the inning. A 2-out walk for Angels black in the 4th. Runner stranded at second, and after 3.5, it's still 8-0. Harrison Pickett leads off at a ground ball. Williams charges, fields, throws in time to first base. 1 pitch and 1 out. Good start for the new Angels black pitcher. Colin Brewer on to pitch the 4th. Next pitch low, 2-0 the count. Crowley with a sacrifice fly his first time up. And 3-0 the count. Jack Holridge next for Angels gray. And that's outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. And Holridge bats with 1 on and 1 out. Angels gray 4-0 through pool play. Had a couple of low-scoring games. They beat Ridge 1-0. They beat the Athletics 4-1. And then a little more gap in their next couple of games. They beat the Falcons 8-0 and the Sentinels 7-2. First one to Holridge over for strike 1. Jake with an RBI single his first time up. And that bounces, goes to the backstop, and sends the runner to second base. Probably had a chance to go to third there, as he was already standing on the bag by the time the catcher got back to pick up the ball at the backstop. And a hard ground ball over to second. Picked up there and on to first. That's in time. 4-3 ground out, 2 away in the inning. And I want to make a correction on the mound. Instead of Colin Brewer, it's actually Cameron Butters, as Angels Black has 2 different players wearing number 13. First one to Noah Quintana, misses for a ball. Bottom of the 4th inning, 8-0 Gray with the lead over Angels Black. 14U championship game of the Cactus Classic. Pitch on the corner, a strike. It's 1-1. And a ball off the end of the bat into shallow center, and that'll drop for a base hit. Runner will score. It's an RBI single for Noah Quintana, and it's 9-0.
The ball down 3.
Now Parker Thompson, who walked his first time up.
That's good pitch.
Swing and a miss for a strike. And fastball high, 1-1 the count. So for Angels Gray, 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, and they've got 1 in the fourth. And a pitch over the outside corner, a strike, 1-2.
Keep pounding, 13. Keep pounding.
And the 1-2. He had a swing and a miss. Thompson strikes out. That ends the inning. Another run on the board for Angels Gray. After 4, they lead 9-0. Marshall Williams leads off, and a swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-strike pitch, and a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Lance Willem and Cade Lacey follow for Angels Black in the 5th. Pitch low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Angels Black in pool play beat the Grinders 11-5. Beat the Rangers Scout 14U squad 9-1. Their lone loss to the Arizona Future Stars 10-8. Then they beat Blue Chip 11-3. There's a swing and a miss, and Williams strikes out, 1 away in the inning. The batter Lance Willem. And the first pitch over, strike 1. Willem hit 1 back to the pitcher O'Brien in the 2nd inning. That strikeout to start this 5th, the 6th of the game for O'Brien. And that ball yanked foul down the left side, and it's 0-2. Couple of shakeoffs, and then the 0-2 popped up first base side, foul territory, and just out of the reach of the first baseman. Crowley, good effort there, but could not get to it. Still 0-2. Angels Black with at least 1 base runner in each of the first 4 innings, but they've not had a runner past second. popped up. That might be playable. And it is. Crowley there in foul territory, 2 away. Okay, Lacey, who had a double his first time up, will try to extend the inning for Angels Black. And that ball hit into the hole. It's short. And a good effort to get that ball over to first base, but not in time. It's an infield hit. Lacey with his second base hit in the championship game. And that will extend the inning for Logan Graham. Runner at first and 2 away in the bottom, make it the top of the 5th. The first pitch low, ball 1. Graham grounded out to Quintana at third base, his first time up. And a pitch off the plate away, 2-0. Now 3 balls and no strikes. And that bounces in for ball 4. Strikeout and a foul out start the inning. Infield single and now a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Ian Bealby. First pitch over for a strike. Slow tapper to the pitcher. He'll step, throw to first, and that is in time at first base. And a 1-3 ground out ends the inning, and looks like that's going to be the ball game as Angels Black fail to score in the 4th. They get a base hit and a walk and leave 2. Angels Black end up leaving 6 runners on through 5 innings, and we go final for the Black. No runs, 3 hits, and they commit a couple of errors and leave 6 runners on. For Angels Gray, 9 runs on 7 base hits, no errors, and 5 runners left on. So that will do it. Angels Gray, the 14U Division champions in the 2017 Cactus Classic. That's put on by SWWBC Classics. And that will do it. Again, our final, it's Angels Gray 9, Angels Black nothing from Papago Baseball Complex. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long. We hope to talk to you again soon.